It's another edition of Sandusky Speedway Facebook Live. It's the weekly recap of all of last week's action and all the news that you, the fans, need to know. And now for your hosts, here are Doug Dock and the Colonel, Chris Mize. Take it away, guys.
And away we go. And away we go.
Better enter it in now.
I'm working on it really fast.
Yeah, people are already typing it. Don't type it in yet.
Sorry, I was meaning to do this.
First off, before we get going like we do on every show, I want to thank all the veterans out there. Thought you guys wouldn't be able to do the things we love in a free country. I want to thank the military serving overseas in the homeland, protecting our freedoms that are in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to thank all our first responders, police, fire, EMS, doctors, nurses, tow truck drivers.
Yeah, all of them.
Brittany's on. Do you think she'll write anything down today?
I doubt it. I doubt it. That's funny when she comes on.
Hi. Then midway through, did you catch it? I fell asleep.
No, I wasn't watching.
I fell asleep.
I just said hi.
So,
all right, you can put in hashtag Sandusky Speedway if you'd like now. You don't know what you're going to win. You could win a pal of poo.
Yeah, like that congressman in Ohio. But, inside joke, people. You had to watch the show last night. But first off, before we get going tonight, I want to make an announcement. We will have American Racer 970s. Got a shipment coming in before High Miler. So get a hold of Kevin and talk to him about it. You can't come pick them up the track right now. They're not there yet. They're coming. But quite a few tires, actually. But get a hold of Kevin, work that out. By the end of the week this week, we will have a ship of Falcons coming in, 14s and 15s. So we'll have plenty of tires for High Miler. So for, and the National Compact Series for that race at High Miler, Zuckerberg's flying around again, Doug.
Wow, he stayed with you.
Yeah, he stayed right in the garage. For the High Miler, the National Compact Series races on Friday and Saturday, so everybody knows. Kevin putting in hashtags to the Speedway.
Yeah, that's a hot dog.
So everybody knows you're allowed to. Who's your tire they run? Falcon 660s or the 615s. Now let me stress something here. On Thursday night, it's Renegade Stock Series rules. Your right sides have to be 615s. On Friday and Saturday, we don't care. You can run 660s all the way around or whatever, 615s or Hoosiers. Don't matter. So I just want to make that clear to everybody now. So tires, we do have another shipment coming in. Be here before High Miler. Get a hold of Kevin on that. So there you go, Doug. We got tires. We got rubber.
We got rubber. And speaking of rubber, yes, Ron, I get some of that.
What is it?
Some ball wipes.
Oh boy, here we go.
So,
would you get some fly spray? Zuckerberg's flying around. Just saying. I won't say it on here like I did last night, but if you get flashed by the fly, it's
right. He lands on the camera and
he landed on the camera 5 times last night. But whatever. Had a big weekend this past weekend, Doug. It was, exceeded my expectations of what we're going to do. I can tell you that right now.
We did. It was a really. It's always been a fun weekend. It was that much more. A lot of people behind the scenes helping do a lot of things. Johnny Newman, our transponder line, went out Friday night.
Got taken out.
Got taken out. He was with us from 8 a.m. to 2, 3 o'clock working on that.
you know, and poor Johnny had to ride the Menards with me. Imagine what that ride was like when I'm all pissed off because I can't figure it out. And yeah,
right.
So, I mean, we want to thank Johnny. Well, go ahead, Doug. You got the list.
Perkins Police, they came out and got involved in the intermission with the escape artist.
He hammed it up too.
And he did, and he was actually handcuffed, so he knew those handcuffs were real. We can't thank Laura Frisbee and that group enough. Boy, oh boy, they did a job.
You know, I'm gonna address something on that real quick, Doug. You know, it don't matter what track you're at. You could be Daytona all the way down the local short track racing. It don't matter what you do. You know, you're always gonna have complaints, and I get that. I understand that. You know, but to bitch about our concession staff and kind of take a hit at them a little bit, I ain't putting up with that. Them people work their asses off. And I mean, work their asses off. When it's 80, 90 degrees and you get to go out in the bleachers or what, you get a nice breeze blowing. They don't have one down there. And they don't complain, Doug.
Right.
They don't complain. And you can't tell me, you know, they're busting their ass. They're down there where it's 95 degrees down there. They don't complain. They keep going. They don't, you know, don't, you can take a hit on me, Kevin, Doug, Track, whatever. Don't take a hit on the staff.
Right.
You know, if you feel the need, and it was just one person actually that took a hit. But if you feel the need that you're going to hit on our staff, you're best to call me. If you got a problem at the racetrack, I have no problem with you coming up in the tower and telling us that. None at all. My name is on the website. Doug's name's on it. My phone number, my email, everything's on the website. You know, we got plenty of contact information on the website. You can message this page. I'll listen to what you got to say and try to address the issue. But when you take a shot at our concession staff, especially, that bust their ass from 11 in the morning till sometimes 12, 1 at night in the heat, I got issues with that. Don't do it, please. I will come back. A lot of things I don't respond to much anymore, Doug, on Facebook. You take a shot at our staff like that, I'm going to respond. You know, so please don't do that.
And you have.
Yeah.
you have responded. And anyhow, they did a fantastic job down there. That's amazing. What they served, Jesus, I can't even imagine how many people.
It's amazing.
Thanks to the MSS super modified staff, they helped out, kind of helping us take care of some things. We appreciate that. And they ran a really, really good show.
Wasn't you, Randy?
David Kopcho was there morning, noon, and night as well, both days. DTA Auto, they out of Clyde, Ohio. They helped the put on the escape artist.
Yeah, Brad Merritt over at DTA's. We thank you for being understanding too.
Yeah, exactly. Boom Pro Trucking and Malvern Metal Roofing, and there's all the people that donated.
Sonic Racecraft. You know, Chris Nicastro on behalf of Sandusky Speedway Graphics. I mean, if people started coming up and donating through the night.
Yeah, and I was gonna say there was a lot of money donated for this weekend. And,
well, Johnny Newman got $200 extra winning the Pure Stock feature. Josh Peebles came up, donated a couple $100 to that winner.
Right.
You know, the Protsmans are coming out there with the old record that used to be there.
Brandon Holcomb.
Brandon Holcomb donated. Great weekend. Great crowds, and actually it was great racing.
You probably want to know who won.
Do you got it?
Absolutely. What do you think?
Yes.
Do you think I just work 2 hours a day?
No.
I do.
Randy Feekins, that wasn't on you, so don't worry about it. You're fine.
All right, here we go. A whole 64 seconds of nothing but winners. What did you think of that?
Peachy.
Yeah.
Peachy.
Okay. What do we got coming up?
What do we got coming up? This week, we have a regular show. I got distracted. Beer stocks. Renegade Stock Series beginner stocks. $5 at general admission. Gates open at 3, pit gates. Main gates hot laps at 4. Qualifying at 5:30 in that time period. Racing at 7. And we apologize. We apologize that we didn't have the autograph session on Saturday night. We had a major oil spill we had to clean up. Took a lot of time. We had to move along. We didn't think people would appreciate it. We got out at 11 o'clock, but we didn't think people would appreciate that we were there until.
Yeah. With the supers, it would have taken probably an hour to do at least the autograph session.
And so, I mean, we skipped that, although I love doing that and I think it's necessary. I also feel we don't want to try to keep you in, try to get you out better time as possible. So, so we'll have an autograph session this week, Doug, and we're going to do a bump and run finally this week through Renegade Stock Series.
Oh, wow.
So, one thing I want to talk about coming up.
Okay.
And we've talked about the National Compact Series, Thursday night, the Ohio Wheelman Series coming in, a high miler. Just so everybody knows, top 3 qualifiers in the Renegades will race the top 3 qualifiers in the Pure Stocks for the Big Dog 10-lap shootout on Thursday night. We will continue the Big Dog race. So,
okay.
And it should be a pretty good weekend. I mean, our car counts are coming up. The Pure Stocks are coming up. The Renegade's always strong. Some nights we flux depending. It's hard for, if a guy breaks, people got to understand. If a guy breaks, it's like anything else right now. A year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, you go down to the parts store, it's right there. You get it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows parts are getting scarce. Shipping takes a long time. Some things aren't coming over. So sometimes these cars might be out 4 weeks, 3-4 weeks at no fault of their own because they can't get a part. And every track's experiencing this a little by, and sometimes they get the parts, sometimes, especially in the Renegades. I mean, some of them parts are hard to get. So,
okay.
Go ahead.
You want to reiterate the tire thing for Bill Ball?
Yeah, we do have tires coming in. There is a tire limit on it, though. I haven't quite. I know Kevin's watching. If it's the same limit that's going to happen, that it'll be 2 tires per modified per night, and it'll be 1 tire per Pure Stock per night, and you can't come pick your tires up. You can't. No, you didn't win. You can't come pick your tires up. You can get them the day of. Once you come through the gate and come into the pit, we'll give you your tires. So other than that, everybody's going to that too. It ain't like we're being the assholes.
Right. Yeah.
We're all being assholes. I mean, because
That's one thing that we can all agree on.
yeah, I mean, you come through and you get ready to race, we'll give you the tires. I mean, it's you're not going to be able to pick them tires up early. And I know the first words I got them on them. Well, I know that, but it's just the way it's going to be.
Okay, talk to the mass of fans about the track record for the 615s and 660s.
Okay, what we got is we allowed a 660 tire in this at the beginning of the year on all four with the Renegade Stock Series, and it's a faster tire. We all know that, and Dylan must hold that record on the 660s.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
So that record went down. I don't know what it is, 20.9 or something like that. Doug, I don't know, but
yeah, I probably need to look that up now.
Right, 20.9 or something like that. The record on 615s was held by Brad Merritt until Saturday night, but that was like 21.1 something or whatever, and then I can't even remember who broke it Saturday night. It was broke.
Yeah, I have to look that up. Sorry.
21.14. Somebody broke it Saturday night. Okay, so and Doug will look it up, but here's what it is. We have two track records in the Renegade Stock Series. Did Dylan break it? So he holds both of them. Okay. Dylan holds it. That's why Dylan asked that question.
Right. Yeah.
We have two track records in a Renegade Stock Series. One on 660 tires and one record on 615s. So now Dylan Napier, well, you hold both of them now, Dylan. How about that? I had no wonder why he asked that question.
Yeah, 20.9 was on the first one back in 21 or April.
Yeah, on the 660s.
Right.
So and now he holds the record.
Yes.
21 point something.
Okay.
It's better at 21.14. How's that?
Yeah.
I think it was a 21.12 or something. So,
I have it. We'll get it.
Anyways, what it comes down to is we were trying to explain that Saturday night or whatever night he broke the record. I think it was Saturday because he couldn't make it Friday because of work. So, and that's the situation. So you people out there might not understand that.
You people.
Use people. So Big D's Pizza, 2-item jumbo pizza.
Yepper.
A 2-liter Pepsi product. Thank you, Dean. Dean Henry, Big D's Pizza over in Clyde. They'd be having chicken dinners Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at High Miler in the afternoons there. So
awesome.
Great food. But moving forward to the weekend, we've been putting on great shows, Doug, on these shows with beginner stocks, Renegades, pure stocks. We've got some, bump and run going to do. We're going to do an autograph session. I might even change that and go to a kids ride. One of the two is going to happen, and get tuned up for High Miler and then come back. We're off the following weekend on the big track. Remember, Saturday night and Sunday, we have go-karts running. It's their High Miler, the go-kart High Miler. So both days the go-karts will be running. And then Wednesday night will be their High Miler Nationals on the go-kart track. So we got a lot of things coming up. Kevin needs to do a Facebook Live about that, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you this. Guys, especially our drivers on the big track, I've seen not just Friday night where it was pretty much free to come in, but Saturday, I've seen a lot of the go-kart guys. There's a lot of people there from go-kart track come support the track and that. And, yes, there's adults that run go-karts and that, but there's a lot of kids and you drivers that are at Sandusky Speedway on Saturday nights. I'd love to start seeing you guys start showing up, to some of these go-kart races, supporting these kids. Because when they're there on a Friday and Saturday night like this past weekend, watching you guys, they look up to you. And it means a lot if you go to their races on a couple Sundays or whatever and watch and support that. They're there supporting you guys. You need, I'd like you to start. And we had a great, I tell you what, this Sunday we ran go-karts. Great turnout for 4th of July. Huge crowd. And Kevy's doing a hell of a job over there. So, camping's still available for high miler. What do they got to go up on our website? Fill the form out, Doug, or call in?
On the what? I'm sorry, I was reading something.
Are you paying attention? To
no, I was actually reading something, thinking about it. But go ahead.
Just like Saturday night, I'd sit there and have a conversation, and what? Never mind, Doug.
For the shirts,
I do that to you. I get that. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Are you listening? So I lost concentration. High miler camping.
Camping, yeah. If you go to our website, and let me tell you exactly where it's at. It's right down below. It'll say High Miler Camping Registration. Click on it, fill it out. At the bottom, hit send, and then we give Kevin about, I don't know, couple months to take it now. He'll take care of it once he receives it, which usually about 24, 48 hours.
Yeah, or you can call in 419-625-4084 to track office. Brittany will take care of you on that. Get it wrote down. Yeah, no.
Not for high miler.
No, because you guys don't run Friday night, Rich. You camp outside. No. Come to think of that, you can't for high miler because you guys do not run Friday night. Supers will be coming in Thursday. After we clear the pits Thursday night, they'll be coming into the pits, so it's going to be pretty congested.
There's a suggestion for Kevy.
Well, here's what we're going to do. Well, I should let Kevy announce that, but I'm not sure when he's going to do it live. So when right. I seen a picture of that. That was pretty cool. But what we're going to do Thursday night, 5 miler, we'll have an autograph session, but we're going to let them kids go out, intermission, drive around the track with the go-karts, show you all the go-karts, and they're going to be a part of our autograph session. And that was brought up to me, and I'm not sure if Kevin knows that yet. Maybe he does. I don't know, but it was a pretty cool idea. And so that'll be a pretty neat deal for them guys.
Right.
I mean, that program is growing strong over there. So if you're not doing nothing on Sundays, not this Sunday, we're off, but Saturday and Sunday the following week, come on out, watch the go-karts, and then Wednesday night, High Miler National for the go-karts. It's a 3-day deal with them guys, so pretty neat deal.
And Ron, if you do know a flagman, you could talk to Kevin. I think Kevin normally does it. So
he needs a break. It's too many around.
We need to get him off the stand.
Yeah, he's good for one a week.
Right.
So you're right, Paul. That's our future drivers and young kids, and that's future of our sport is in the youth of this, of this. So we emphasize that on the big track too. But High Miler's only 2 weeks away, Doug. Hard to believe. I mean, it's here. We'll have some announcements next week about High Miler itself. Some good things coming out. Once again, I'm just still shocked about the support we got on Saturday and Friday last week.
I agree.
And
a lot of people from kids 6 years old to 12 years old to these companies helping out.
And Michael Griffin, I think I jumped when the cuffs come off him.
Kevin, because Kevin wasn't paying attention, but he said he had to have a key in that bag. I said the cop checked the bag. He's the one who checked the bag.
I wish I'd have known that trick when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, really.
Could have come in handy a couple times.
But by the way, for those that weren't there, he made it out. We left him with his arms. He left with his arms.
Yeah, he left with his arms. So, other than that, you guys be sure to get in hashtag Sandusky Speedway right now.
Hey, let me play this. Here we go. That's what you got to do.
What Dean say he was giving away? An extra large or large?
2-item jumbo pizza with 2-liter Pepsi.
Okay, then we're giving away 2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 Pepsi products for this weekend, and 2 more tickets, 2 more hot dogs, 2 more Pepsi products for this weekend. You writing this down?
Because nobody else will, yes.
Brittany. Well, I mean, you will screw it up when we start doing it and end up giving away 8 tickets or something. Kevin's watching tonight.
No.
He asked me, why don't I ever win? I don't know. So,
this is for this weekend?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. What else are you giving away? Anything?
I got distracted. So 2 sets of tickets, 2 T-shirts, the Big D's pizza, an hour in the tower.
All right. I guess we'll do this.
2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 Pepsis up for grabs right now.
All right.
Get 'em in.
All right. Tell me when we're ready.
Last chance, people.
Yeah, how many we got 43. We got 43 of 60 of you watching. So if you want, hashtag Sandusky Speedway.
Okay. Oh, there's one last one. Get it, Doug.
Tina, you need a hashtag in front of Sandusky Speedway. Oh, yeah.
We'll give you 5 seconds, Tina. Hashtag Sandusky
4,
Speedway.
3, 2, 1.
He lost. He lost. Tina. Oh, Tina. Tina. Hello, Tina. Tina. Too bad you can't enter in for her. Then watch, she'd win like 3.
Right. All right. What's the first item up for draw?
2 tickets. 2 tickets, general admission tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 Pepsis.
Here we go. Nothing really. Thanks, Dylan. You need to add Speedway to the end of that, Tina.
Yeah. Try it one more time. This is your last chance, Tina. Okay. Are you sure you're not a race car driver?
You gotta spell Sandusky correctly.
All right. Slow down, everybody. We're waiting on Tina. She'll get this right. She's rushing.
So AJ checks in and asks Dylan if he missed anything. He goes, no, really nothing.
Nothing.
They aren't talking about it.
Does Tina got it right?
There you go, Tina. Thank you.
All right. Let's roll the dice.
All right, roll the dice. 2 tickets to paradise.
AJ wins. I'm gonna throat punch him.
Mike Protzman.
There you go. Hey, they won last week too.
Yeah.
It's Protzman clan.
All right. There you go, Mike Protzman. John Miller, it's not Sandusky Speedway way. You gotta take one of the ways away.
Take one of the ways. Don't say that. Josh will be calling me. Why you mentioning it? Why do I gotta take it?
I can only have one way.
Why you only gotta have one way? What's wrong with me? All right.
Okay.
Message Facebook page when we're done here.
Yeah. Ready for 2 tickets?
2 hot dogs, 2 Pepsi products.
Here we go.
I wonder if there's an alert that goes out right before we're going to do our drawings.
I don't know.
I mean, our views went up. Corey Gentry.
All right. Corey.
Doug, this fly's still after me. It's got to be Zuckerberg.
True. Yeah, most likely. All right. 2 t-shirts.
All right, let's do Dean's. Big D's Pizza.
Okay, 2-item jumbo pizza, 2-liter of Pepsi. Big D's out of Clyde, Ohio. And you know what? A lot of people are out of Clyde, Ohio that we found.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Okay, here we go.
Dean. Thank you, Dean.
Right. Yep. And AJ.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I only come on for the raffles.
Right.
And it wins.
Look, this is what he put up.
Yeah, right there. Everybody read that. Yeah, right there. Yeah, look at that.
All right.
Yeah, he's afraid to come on and donate some.
AJ McCall. There you go. Now you can head over to Clyde.
Doug, I think we'll be eating AJ's pizza Saturday. How's that?
All right. Works for me. And 2 t-shirts. These are the regular Sandusky Speedway
Sandusky
shirts.
Speedway. No, we're not giving high mileage shirts away this week.
Yet.
Hint, hint.
We can't say anything.
Hey, we gotta wait till we know Kevin ain't watching.
Right, right. Oh,
what a Sarah Kate.
Kate. And make sure you message the Sandusky Speedway Facebook page.
There you go.
All right. And then an hour in the tower. You will have fun.
Wait,
and hey, go ahead.
Hey, no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we did have some good company up there this weekend.
And
a couple people stopped up.
Yeah, they come up. It's coming up. Go ahead and do this, and then I'll talk about it.
Because you don't want to talk when you're little.
No,
can't stand it.
I've got nothing good. Well, I do. I'm scared of little people. I really am.
Don Franks
on the hour in the tower.
So come up. It's best to come up during heat races. It's a lot more activity. Plus, you can see because we don't turn the lights on because he's afraid of them.
I don't like lights on it. The reflection's terrible. So I can't think of his name. What, Todd Terrell was it?
Yes.
Okay. You know, he's been truck driver's been at a track several times out of Grand Rapids. I was coming up, going to tower right before the features, and we were talking. I was talking to him right outside, and he said, I'd really like to come up the tower some night and see, how that works up there. Come on up. As long as you're quiet, come on up. Well, at the end of the night, he ended up, I said, come on up for the pier stock. And I said, you can stay. But he stayed the whole night up there. And at the end of the night, what did he say, Doug?
Well, there was many comments like, holy cow, how do you do this? I can't. And mind you, the MSS race director's up there, and he's talking to drivers and MSS, and Chris is talking to the infield and our other people, and then we got scoring stuff, and so everybody's talking, but up there people only listen for what they're listening for. So when you say it, the person that needs to know it knows it. But for somebody who don't know anything about what's going on up there, very, very confusing, and it's almost like chaos. Best way to explain it.
It's a controlled chaos, and until you've been up there on like super modified night, and nobody come up there. We're not giving an hour in the tower for High Miler weekend. I'm sorry, it's just too chaotic, but you come up there on a super night. Me and Jeff Lickfelt work real well together. We have for years. Look at him drop off the views. I didn't win. Piss on you people. But me and Jeff back and forth, and like he said, man, they're yelling at each other. We're not really yelling at each other.
Right.
It sounds like it. And sometimes it is yelling, but it's.
Well, sometimes you have to be loud And then you normally always have to be loud because of the sound of the car. Then on top of that, you want to make sure that they're hearing what you're saying because it's usually important.
Yeah.
Chris, why don't you get glasses or bring your computer closer? That's why you got back problems.
Yeah. So I got eye problems. But, you know, so, you know, we brought a couple weeks ago, we brought a young, a mother one, I can't think of the names, and I'm not going to try to remember because I'll screw it up. And she told her husband to take her daughter up there. And I tell you what, that was an eye opener too. And they were there this weekend, and they were thanking me again. I don't know. I think they cornered you and thanked you again, maybe too. But you know, it was an eye opener because, you know, kids come to the track and you're like, yeah, they come watch, you know.
Yeah, they watch the show.
And I'm still impressed. I mean, that girl was at the track Saturday, I think Friday or Saturday, maybe both nights. But the questions she asked, sometimes we don't get them kind of questions out of adults,
right?
You know, that should have a. And I was impressed. So, you know, it's a neat thing, and especially if, you know, it's kind of more adult oriented. I mean, especially on nights like Saturday night. That's one of the reasons why we really didn't do it last week, Doug. Going into super modified night, I get a little haired up, but it's a pretty neat deal. I have no problem with you know, I can't have 10, 12 fans come rushing up, but if you're in the stands and I'm walking up stands or something, and something you'd like to see how it operates or something like that, I have no problem bringing somebody up there. And
right.
You know, that they were really, what he said was he'd never believed, what'd he say? I never believed that this much goes on up here, and I'll never complain about another tower at any racetrack again.
Yeah. Yep.
You know,
and on our regular shows, it's a little calmer because you know, we got kind of a system already set up. But when you throw in super modifieds, another organization, just a bad night in general, it gets a little hairy up there.
Yeah, and wrecks happen, and you know, you're calling out a wreck, and he's where?
Right.
And what I want to do is turn around and go, oh, you didn't see it? You know, you know what I mean?
Right.
You might have been one of the ones saying, how'd you not see that? Oh, you didn't see it? You know.
That's why when some of these drivers win this hour in a tower, I wish you guys would come up. It's a whole different experience.
But you know, it's just I'm open to that. To you people out, use people. I'm open to that. Again. But you know, I can't have a bunch of you up there. But you know, person, if you're
it's a small area too.
Yeah, if you're sitting in the stands, you know, I will tell you there is swearing that goes on up there, and I smoke, as you all see. So you know, no, it was. It was an all-walk raceway park. Thank you very much. Kevin Ruick and Bill Bader. Thank you. We went into a suite, Doug. One door. And Kevin knew that I kind of have a fear of, I don't even know the correct term anymore. We went from midgets, dwarfs, little people. I don't know, whatever the political correctness is. But, you know, so I'm in a suite. Talking to Bill and Kevin Ruick. This is shit. It had to be 14, 16 years ago. In walked Little John. And the hair stood up on the back of my neck. I got goosebumps. And I started, you know, walking down the thing and around over the corner. And he started walking down by Kevin and them. And I started to go for the door, and he walked up by the door. I had to book back around, and we played chicken around that goddamn suite. And I finally said, sir, I watch you and respect you, but you're going to have to move, or I'm going to move you, because I got a deep fear of that. And most of Mansfield people know. Spiders and little people. Don't know why.
You must not have been paying attention in the tower Saturday.
Yeah.
They were all hanging in front of you.
Yeah, I pay attention.
There's 3 of them.
When I used to sit on the other side of the window, there for a couple of years, it seemed like every night about 9:45, that thing had to be that big. Come right in front of me, I'd be jumping around. And he made a mistake coming on the inside one night. Bam.
Bam! There went the end of the radio.
In the window. But I want to thank everybody. We got a big, big month. We still have racing this weekend. Come on out. $5 general admission. I mean, you can't even, you can't buy Big Mac meals or anything for $5. And let me reiterate, because Doug, I've seen this come into the Sandusky Speedway page a couple times. People asking, can we bring coolers in? And then they get upset. You say no. Well, the best way I can interpret that is this. We sell our food at a very, very, very reasonable price. We don't raise that cost anytime during the year. It's a set price. And it's family-friendly prices. We don't raise our pop prices. We have dollar nights. Thursday night, High Miler, our pop prices are within reason. Our bottle pop. If you don't understand that, I get that. I understand you're upset. But let me know how it works out when you walk into Wendy's with your cooler and sit down at their table with your cooler, and you sit down and eat your tuna sandwich and drink your RC Cola. See how that works out. You don't do it there.
RC Cola.
Yeah, but you don't do it there. I understand how that can be upsetting sometimes, but we don't allow coolers. The second reason is, and I feel I got to explain this because I've seen it come up for a couple of weeks now, Doug. We have liquor permits. And in that permit, we have what's called a defined area. And in that defined area, which is the grandstands, tunnel, in that area, you cannot, according to Ohio law on the liquor codes, you cannot bring outside alcohol of any sort into that defined area, or you can be in trouble with Ohio Liquor Control. So, I mean,
we can.
What's that?
We can be in trouble.
Yeah, we can. The track itself. I mean, face stiff fines, get permits yanked and everything else. So, I mean, that's the situation. Nothing more, nothing less. We've kept our price at a reasonable price.
Okay, your fly's driving.
And now Zuckerberg's driving Debbie nuts. But he's trying to fly down her shirt, Doug. I wonder if he's got a camera. Anyways, we try to keep our prices at a reasonable price through the whole season set. Our beer prices are reasonably priced set for the season. We do that for a reason. We don't gouge you when certain races come in, like High Miler, Cavalcade, different races that bring in more of a crowd. So, for us to check coolers, especially at a High Miler time, it's just we can't. It's better off no coolers. Now, if you're under some circumstances, medically or something like that, it has to be passed through Brittany or Hope at the office, and that'll get called up, and Kevin will approve it, or there's always circumstances to the rules. So if drivers tell you, there's always gray areas in the rules.
Yep.
Other than that,
especially if it's not in the rules.
Yeah. Other than that, what we got anything from the peanut gallery?
No.
Tabby, you're a little late. Tabby Rosenberry. #says you're late this week. So, all right, people. If you need any graphics done, any signs done, T-shirts, make sure you get a hold of the Sandusky Speedway Graphics Store, 419-625-4084. If you're looking to order High Miler shirts, call the store. I think there's a form online on our SanduskySpeedway.com page on the website. Other than that, I've got nothing.
That's a wrap.
God bless America.
See ya.